$15,000 now. You're gonna need $15,000. Let me show you some dollar for you, right? So you're gonna need 15,000 USD. This is just a $1. This is Canadian dollar. But again, this is not Canadian dollar. This is not Australian dollar. But you're going to need 15,000 US dollar if you want to be applying to US tourist visa, either a tourist visa or you call it a business visa. That is a B category visa, B1 or B2. So this is a very, very new program that is also called New Pilot Visa Bond Program that is introduced by the US government, and it's going to be effectively and implemented by the 20th of August 2025. It's actually for 12-month program, and they're going to test it if it really does work very well. And the first ones they're going to test until 1 year, and if it does works very, very well, then they're going to just continue it, or if it doesn't work, they're going to cancel this program. Apart from what you pay, which is $185, like when you're traveling right now to the United States, when you apply for B1 and B2 visa, so you're gonna have to deposit up to $15,000 right now. So it could be like a 5,000 too. It could also be 10,000 or 15,000, but it's up to the $15,000, and it depends on the candidate now, the applicant now, who's applying, or who's gonna pay 15, or who's gonna pay a 10 or $5,000. So again, the good news again is that it's not, you're not going to spend all those money. It's just the security deposit that you're going to deposit when you travel to the United States. When you go to the US embassy, the consular officer will let you know how much you're going to have to deposit, because it depends on the individual now. And again, this is only for those people. The purpose of this deposit, the security deposit, is because there's a lot of people, they go to the United States and they never come back. Some they just they overstay there, and some they just apply for asylum and all those kind of visa, and they're not coming back. And so for that reason, the US government now is working really hard to really just make sure that people, when they're on a tourist visa, they make sure they come back, to go back to their country from America. They don't overstay. If somebody does and just try to stay overstays, or just goes for asylum application and all those, and this money is not going to be returning. This money is not going to be meaning refunded. So if you go to United States and you come back again on time, you're gonna get this refunded. All right. If you just break any law, or just you don't come back, then you're gonna lose this money. It depends on the individual. And again, these are not all the countries, not all the applicants are going to pay this money right now. So there are only two countries right now. The US government is really pointing out the target group are only two countries. Number one is Zambia in Africa. Number second is Malawi. This is again in Africa so far, and especially for those with the B1 and B1 or B2, because of they have a lot of overstay record in the history. And there's also a country that are going to be that's going to be actually increased in this category after Zambia and Malawi. It could be India, it could be Nepal or Mexico, or Guatemala, and or a lot of Brazil, and a lot of countries. So who knows that? So we'll keep updating you. For now, make sure you like, share, subscribe. You can also type what country would be on the next one, actually, after Zambia and Malawi. Thank you very much. Again, the good news is you are not going to lose this money. I think it's a good reason that the government is really bringing this program. If somebody just goes and just doesn't come back, it's hard for them to deport. And they're spending their own money to deport, so that's not bad. So I think now they're just really doing smart work, that if somebody's dad's overstay and just tries to do something wrong, then the government is deporting these people with their own money. So that's a smart move. I think that's good for everyone, for America and for the world. Thank you very much. We'll see you again in next video.